My name is James. I'm from Georgetown, Kentucky. I've been addicted to some sort of artificial substance for over 20 years. I've been the most valuable player for Satan before Teen Challenge for a long time. Only through God's grace and mercy am I here today, and I'm very grateful for that.
Hi, my name's Jay. I am at Teen Challenge because I have had an alcohol problem. Before I came here, I had actually gone without alcohol for about 5 years, and everything was going well, and then I slipped up and it was really bad, and I came here.
Hi, my name's Sydney. I'm 23 and I'm from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Before I came to Teen Challenge, I was completely controlled by the fear of being dope sick. I was completely controlled by a lot of fears. I lived for myself completely. I didn't care what anybody else thought, and there was a time where I didn't care about myself either. I went down a very, very dark path. I was addicted to heroin and to meth at the same time, and I also lost the guy that I loved to this addiction.
Hi, my name's Russell Morris. I'm from Hopkinsville, Kentucky, and I had battled an addiction problem for about 30 years, and in 2016 it reached probably an all-time low when I just got out of control on drugs and alcohol, and I ended up in jail before I came here for 7 months, and I just knew that I probably wasn't that far away from dying at this episode of my life, so I asked the court system if I could come to Teen Challenge, and finally they granted me permission to.
Hi, my name's Olivia. I'm 21 years old. I'm from Jackson, Mississippi. Before I came to Teen Challenge, at the age of 16, I became addicted to opiates, and I started using heavily. And when I was arrested at 19, I got into heroin really bad, and my spiral just went down so fast. I didn't care about myself, anyone around me. I just cared about getting high, and it came to the point like I didn't want to live anymore, and then I came to Teen Challenge.
My name's Austin. I'm 22 years old. I think before I come to Teen Challenge, my biggest problem was wanting to fit in with the people I called my friends, and it really just sent me into a downward spiral because I'd do anything it took to fit in. So somebody would spend a little more time with me because I guess you could say I had sort of abandonment issues after what happened whenever I was younger, but it was really my own way of justifying what I did wrong. I didn't get abandoned or anything like that. I wanted to do things my way, and it didn't work. So it really sent me down a road I didn't want to go down, and it led me to a really dark place that I thought I was never going to get out.
Something that I had to overcome while coming to Teen Challenge was I had a fear of change. I'd lived the same lifestyle for so long, and it almost became second nature to live the life that I was living. Not trusting people, the selfish behavior, the manipulation. And it almost became like that I was lying to myself that that's the way that you were supposed to live life. And I was like I was doing right. Obviously coming to Teen Challenge and having all this love, life poured into me, I had no choice but to change. I started realizing that the life that I was living was no life at all. God started restoring my life. He started transforming my entire my mind. He softened my heart. He renewed my mind. I've got 50 brothers that love me for not what I have to offer them, but like an unconditional love because who I am, because I'm a creation of God, because we were true brothers in Christ. Only through the grace and mercy of God was I even able to come to Teen Challenge, and since I've been here, I've overcome the fear of change.
So I guess the biggest fear in the beginning was being here for an entire year. A year sounds like a long time because I've been through a lot of detoxes, and the only programs I ever went to were only like a week or two. I guess when like a year is a long time, and I'm 41 years old now, and a year sounds like a good chunk of my life. And so every single day I told myself that if today's bad, I'll just leave tomorrow. But then as time went by, I started learning, and mostly it was bonding with all the students. And that, coupled with us learning more about God and growing closer to God, I feel like it brought us all together, and it really felt like a brotherhood, and it still does. And as hard as the program is here, with the camaraderie with all your brothers going through the same thing, and so many of us getting through it, it was a blessing. Everything about it was a blessing, and still is a blessing.
When I came into Teen Challenge, I had a fear of, I didn't think that people were going to accept me for the things that I had done in my past. I didn't really see myself having very much worth. I felt ashamed of the things that I had done whenever I was using drugs. But as I've been here in Teen Challenge, like I've been surrounded by so many people who love me and who care for me and who truly love me. I never knew what true love was before. I'd always had fake representations of it. But now I can see where people's hearts really do have good motives and good intentions. And I can see how people really do love me now, and they care for me and they accept me for who I am, which is a big thing to me. Because I was so ashamed of what I had done. But now I'm just so happy that I'm here. I'm so happy that I made it. I feel like a new person. I feel like nothing could stop me. Like I could just go out and take over the world.
The biggest obstacle I had to overcome upon arriving here and during my time here was myself. It was my attitude. I'm a little older than a lot of guys here, so I had built up quite a bit of guilt and shame, and turned into a lot of depression. And so when I first got here and during my early months, I kept looking back at my past, and I was embarrassed and ashamed for what I had done, and it was preventing me from putting forth the effort that I really needed to turn the corner. And so I would say at about my 3-month mark here, I just was tired of being miserable and going through the motions of this program. So I prayed about it, I talked to the Lord, and I just made a conscious effort at that time that I was going to do this thing right. And I just started working harder. I started getting into physical fitness, started more reading the Bible, and about the 3rd month here, I turned the corner there and started engaging in the program, and it made a big difference. I was no longer just suffering through the day, like I was looking forward instead of looking backwards.
So when I came to Teen Challenge, one of the biggest things I had to get over was my independence of relying on myself and not anyone else, and only caring about myself and no one else. And that was a hard thing for me to get over here. It took many months, and towards the end of my program, I finally came to realize like I have that love from God, and I have that love from other people, and I can also give that love to other people. And every morning I had to surrender over and over my life, and it was amazing the things God did for me once I started doing that. I have friendships that will last me a lifetime now. I have my family back again, and I have a relationship with God, and it's absolutely wonderful. I never thought I'd get to this place, and now I'm sitting here and I've conquered it, and I can move on to the next thing and show other women that this is possible, like they can make it.
When I was in Teen Challenge, one of my biggest obstacles was wanting to fit in with everybody. And it really put me in a place where I once again was doing whatever it would take to fit in. you know, and didn't care about getting in trouble. My attitude hadn't changed. This was early off in the program, and it led me to get some time added. But over time, after I got this time added, I realized this is what it takes to get right, you know. And because if it wasn't for this place, then I would probably be in jail or dead one. Since coming here to Teen Challenge and genuinely putting forth the effort that I needed to actually get something out of this place, I've grown into, I believe, the person that God would want me to be. Because before, like I said, I just turned into a monster. I believe, like, I wasn't myself, and now I think I'm who I'm supposed to be again, the one person that God wanted me to be to start out with.
Is this thing on?
It's time to go.